Hi there, Taurus. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at July 25 through the 31st. So we are saying adieu to yet another month. 2016 is really moving ahead very quickly. And this week, Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, moves into Virgo over the weekend, which is an excellent spot for you and an excellent spot for Mercury. It's in your fifth house of romance, creativity, and self fulfillment. And Mercury really does thrive in Virgo because Virgo is where our style of communication becomes a lot more succinct and understandable and straightforward. It's like we've all gone to therapy together and we all know the right words to use at the right time. We also become more analytical. Details become more important. There's no glossing over things. The challenge is to dot the I's and cross the T's without becoming weirdly obsessive. You know how some people, particularly Virgos, if I'm sure you know someone who's born under the sign of Virgo, can be rather, you know, what's the word? On top of the dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And if you're not so much like that, it can be really hellish to be around someone who is everything has to be in place, even though you are normally very neat and tidy. Never as tidy, usually, as a Virgo. Apart from that, Uranus, which is the planet of the unexpected and unusual. It's been in Aries for quite a few years and continues in Aries, your 12th house of past karma, subconscious, and self-renewal. It takes one last victory lap with a trine to Mercury the communicator on Wednesday, July 27, before turning retrograde on Friday, July 29, which of course is not good. You know that. Mercury retrograde is never a good thing. A complementary Mercury-Uranus trine like this brings a short-lived whiff of genius to the scientific type of mind, as well as to anyone else who's interested in thinking outside the box. But the Uranus retrograde period that begins on Friday is a different kind of opportunity, Taurus, because this retrograde cycle will be in effect until the end of the year. It allows plenty of time to take a second look at whether the changes you've made in 2016 are really working and to make adjustments if they aren't. Mercury exits Leo on Saturday, July 30th, entering Virgo. And as I said, it's a place where Mercury really does thrive, and you and Capricorns and Virgos have a very nice little thing going on, not forgetting that Jupiter spends its last few weeks in Virgo before moving into Libra early September. So it's basically just a month. I can't believe this year is going as quickly as it is. So that's an action-packed week. Probably the takeaway is Mercury moving into Virgo and retrograding. So I'll be telling you more about Mercury retrograde next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the Universal Psychic Guild channel. Thanks so much, and I'll speak to you soon.